The superintendent of Lakota Schools says the district is on the verge of a financial disaster. 130 more jobs will have to be cut if a levy is not passed in November. Butler Warren reporter Deb Silverman live where the additional cuts were outlined at a public meeting that just wrapped up. Deb?
Clyde, the superintendent says the situation is dire. He says Lakota is on the same path as Little Miami schools, and he says without more funding, the district will have to run at state minimums. Elisa Handmaker and two of her daughters know school is going to be different when they go back this year. The $13 million in cuts already made includes a reduction in busing, so 8-year-old Samantha will have to walk about 15 minutes to get to school.
I'm not going to be able to see the walking path where she is, so I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not I should drive her to school and contend with all the traffic with all the other parents who now have to drive their kids to school, or try to figure out a way to make sure she's safe when she's walking to school.
It's not just busing that's changed for this school year. Classes are going to be larger, and there are fewer class offerings and activities. Superintendent Mike Taylor told parents, board members, and teachers at a special meeting late this afternoon that if the levy fails in November, the district will have to reduce another $12 million from next year's budget. He suggests the cuts would have to come by getting rid of 130 more teachers and staff members, as well as major reductions in class offerings. The high school day would also be shorter. He says this will be dismantling the excellent school district.
This is a very difficult conversation to have, very sad conversation to have that we're at this point.
Lakota's biggest challenge is its growth. The district does not get any money for 1,500 of its students because the state froze its funding based on the district's population in 2005.
It's not fair, and we've been to Columbus and we've talked about this with our state legislators, and basically they look at Westchester and Liberty Townships as being wealthy communities, and their message to us is that you've got to go back to your communities and your communities need to support you. It's extremely frustrating because the issue is that the state funding mechanism is broke.
The levy will cost the owner of a $200,000 house about $500 a year. Clyde?
All right, Deb Silverman reporting live in Liberty Township.